So the factory that made these also made a lot of Mossrite guitars. So something to notice is the thickness of the fretboard. I've actually bought some fretboards from these guys, and they were ebony, just like this one. And they're about 5 or 6 millimeters thick. Like, it's a significant portion of the neck. That's not normally what you see. It's like a full fat fretboard. And the other thing is it's just the shaping at the back of the neck heel. It does make noises. And the middle positions are hum cancelling. Don't worry about the noise, that's my crappy monitor. That's got a bad earth. But everything feels good in terms of connection. I want to check what radius this fretboard is, because to me it seems a lot flatter than a regular Strat deck, so maybe 12-inch. And the strings, they've been on there forever. They don't look corroded, but I'm just getting loads of black stuff on my fingers. It's possible that it's just the dust coming off the ebony fretboard as well. It's making that issue. Moment of truth. Can't really tell. Finish is very thin. Well, so there's no seam in this part of the body, so maybe a one-piece body. You can see the side of the fingerboard is finished and the edge is rolled in line with the frets, which is pretty good. Just a slight little overhang here, just needs a little bit of shape. But you can see that the fingerboard is actually unfinished and it's pretty rough. Like, the spines of the ebony are actually catching and grabbing all the, use a little alcohol cloth to wipe it down, and you can see it's grabbing the cloths out. So I'm gonna sort of try and wash them out, and then do some sanding sealer and oil on this fretboard, just so you don't have this issue again. Because even if you use a microfiber cloth, you're going to get a bit of tugging and pulling of the fibers out. I think the back of the neck and the front are finished, because the headstock had a bit of a wee accident with a bandsaw at the factory. Some of these side dots are a bit squiggly. Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of finish missing just here. So it's got a very, looks like a very light coat on. So maybe one more coat of oil on the back of the neck might benefit it. Here's under the pickups. So you see big ceramic magnets. I haven't measured them or anything. Cheap switch, and it has the CT pots, which are the same Chinese dime pots that you get in a Fender Squier, made in China. So electronics pretty cheap. Bridge looks pretty good. Output jack looks pretty good. One thing that's always a big red flag with single coil pickups is non-staggered on a Fender. So it usually means, you know, they don't care about them just cranking them out. The other thing is the color of the plastic. So this still has the plastic cover on it, but this plastic is so white, it's almost bleach white. So that's another trigger that you know that it's not sort of vintage spec covers or anything like that. I do have some Demartio pickups that I could chuck in here, some noiseless ones. I've got an old lace sensor pickup that I could put in here. So I've got lots of options if I want to change these electronics around, but for the moment I'm just going to refinish the neck, set it up properly, and hear how it sounds naturally. Just ran over the top of the fretboard with a 3M green sponge, and there's no metal in this sponge, Sciara, so it's not going to mess your pickups up or anything. And it's just taking the top layer off the frets, which are coming up a treat, and it's also just smoothing out those little bits of ebony there. Give you an idea how much ebony that's taken off. I'm just getting these very tiny black particles of ebony off the top. You can see it's still catching just a little bit, so I might just do one more pass. Just keep turning this cloth. It's caught the edges of the frets on the green cloth, so just get rid of all of those before I start putting some sanding sealer on to just seal up all those gaps. I can see some big cracks down here in the fretboard. Put some brain filler in there. These frets come up a treat. They may even be stainless, because I know that this shop was actually selling rolls of stainless and rolls of Jezcar Evo Gold as well. It's the reason I hate this Aldi paper towel, is because it just goes to crap as soon as it hits thing. So I'll need to do another pass with another cloth to get rid of these little bits of paper when it's dry. I may end up using a piece of material for applying the finish as well, just to avoid getting these lint particles here. Ugh. This one is the before. You can see the roughness there. This is the after. So 240 grit, and then a pass with the 3M thing. So this is the before. You can see adding just a little bit of water has popped out some of the grain, and I'll just take the top of that off and clean it up again. Only this many to go. This is after the first coat of sanding sealer. Done right up past the headstock, past the nut. After the sanding sealer has dried, got a bit of a sheen to it. Now to apply the oil. Diddy. After first coat of oil, coming up a treat. I think I'll do a couple more coats. After second coat of oil, back of the neck. You can almost see my reflection in it. Need to polish it. Get it smooth. Use the Sumac fret end file just to take the sharp bits off the end of the frets. Haven't done the treble side yet, but it's probably worse Worst up around here. So radius is this fretboard. We'll start with the nut. The nut radius is 7 1/4. This is a 12-inch radius, and it's about that, but we've got a little bit of daylight coming through. You can see. And this is a 16-inch. So it looks like, and then you can see a little bit of daylight either end of the 16-inch. If I use a 14, no light, and no light down here, so 14. New strings, setup, intonation done. These are stainless steel frets, by the way. 14-inch radius, so it's super flat. It sounds pretty good.